They'll roll him out right. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. Well, he will return this one.
Coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Welcome to Madden 22. This is a new game for me. I'm not going to play Madden 21 anymore because it doesn't have the season with it. This one actually has the season, as you can see right here. Play a season game. I already played week 1, which was Minnesota Vikings, I think. And up here at the top, I won 41-24. So this is actually the second week, and I'm going to be facing the Bears. I will be the Bengals for this season, just because Bengals is my home team, and I like the Bengals. So, go to weekly strategy. Sure. Let's see what happens. Yep. Okay. I actually like that they brought back the seasons, because that's, to me, that's the best.
Today.
Soldier Field
One of my buddies that I record with, he also has this game.
It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're going to be playing one-on-one matches.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And the Bears offense making their way out now for their first drive with Justin Fields, the rookie from Ohio State, at quarterback. First carry now for David Montgomery. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Oh, shit.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
There we go.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front.
Oh, shit.
He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
Oh, shit.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
On third down, Burrow. They'll roll him out right.
Oh!
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I think that's Mack who's still
Starting
down.
out good.
Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers in last week's game for Graham. Well, 3 catches, 56 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They're in field goal range. Let's see if I can hold them.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Fields. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Williams to return. Now a hit on a loose
How is that a...
and this is picked up by the Bears.
Oh my God.
This one back. A fumble return for a Bears
Oh, this
touchdown.
game's turned out to be a shit show.
Santos now to add the PAT.
Oh my God.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Yeah.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. On the return, Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
I need to get something going.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh my God, another freaking interception.
It's Desmond Trufant. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened.
This is
but
not
he's
going to
still
be a good
down.
game at all.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And his throw here is incomplete. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fields on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I got to stop him.
Fields.
The hell is that?
And that is incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Pretty much.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a dump off here complete. 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
I'll be a son of a...
going to be intercepted yet again. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over here on the 19 at their own 5-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Fields.
No, you ain't going to run.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A final shot before the break. Fields looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Yeah, I need to get points on the board.
That's set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Williams now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now Burrow on first down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete.
Oh, my
and
God.
Another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
I mean, I've got to get points on the board. So.
McPherson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
One of my guys just freaking...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Fields. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Shit, that's a hit.
That is incomplete.
I was going to say, did I get it?
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. McPherson's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
There's a lot to it. I need more
back
points.
here down to a knee,
I'm
and this
gonna lose
drive
my
will start
second game in the
at the
whole
25. The Bears offense
week
ready
2,
to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Wow. Oh, what the hell is the flag? You know.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
I just cannot catch a break.
Now Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
The hell?
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
What the
Fires one.
Where are you going,
incomplete.
Higgins?
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And Burrow going to throw again. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now it's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion
Okay,
good.
now we're tied.
We're tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied.
Now we just
your
gotta
team
stop
has the
and get the
momentum,
ball back.
and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Fields now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Herbert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They're going to wait.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Oh, I'm in trouble. They're going to get that last one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant
clock.
offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cohen. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 2nd down, Herbert.
Who the?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
There's no way this is gonna. I mean, there's no way. No way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Yep. on it. There's only 6 seconds left, and they're going to do a
So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win.
I got it.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bengals drive about to
Here
get
we go.
going. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Those 3 or 4 interceptions really
They
hurt.
knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So I am going to be
So for the Bears,
1-1 now.
it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll
I'm
fall to
gonna be,
1-1.
yeah.
And they'll try to
Yeah,
rebound
I'm gonna
next
be
week as they
1-1.
head to Heinz Field
So,
to take on
again,
the
this is
Steelers.
Madden 22 is a newer game to me.
And for Charles
I
Davis
just
and our
bought it.
entire crew here at
So,
EA Sports, I'm Brandon Garden.
From here
saying
on
so
out,
long,
like
everybody.
I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to stop playing Madden 21 because it doesn't have the seasons. Madden 22 has the seasons, and Madden 22 is more up to date, especially with penalties and injuries. Unlike 21, I was playing on Pro and I was beating their butts with no injuries, and I had injuries at full force, and for some reason there was no injuries. There was hardly any flags or anything. So from here on out, it's going to be Madden 22. And with that being said, that's going to do it for this one. And until next time.